How's it going, guys? My name is Akande Davis, and currently I'm taking Music History 2 online at Full Sail University. I'm a student attending there for the Recording Arts program of Bachelor's of Science. Today I'm going to be talking about Dr. Dre and how Dr. Dre has affected popular music. Dr. Dre has affected popular music in a number of ways. Not only was he the first artist to do gangster rap with his group NWA, but his production style also propelled other artists to success that was equal to his own. Snoop Dogg, Nate Dogg, Warren G, and Tupac were all examples of this. Tupac, for one, has become a large, very successful name in hip-hop. One of his most popular songs was California Love, which was produced by Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre can also be heard rapping on the song as well. So as you can see, Dr. Dre's effect on popular music is quite significant.
Everybody to the Wild Wild West, a state that's untouchable like Elliot Ness. The track hits your eardrum like a slug to your chest. Like a vest for your Jimmy in the city of sex. We in that sunshine state where the bomb ass him be. The state where you never find a dance.
Dr. Dre impacted the music industry in a couple of ways. One thing that hip-hop hadn't seen before was gangster rap, and gangster rap was actually introduced by Dr. Dre and NWA. At the time, very politic-heavy rappers such as Public Enemy were the main source of rap in hip-hop at the time. Dr. Dre, bringing his soulful, funky melodies, kind of changed it up and gave a new sound on hip-hop from a different coast. Another way Dr. Dre impacted the music industry was his use of interpolation. Previously, hip-hop producers would sample the records, and of course they would have to pay the royalty fees from whatever record they sampled. Instead, Dr. Dre used interpolation, which he would hire live musicians and live instruments to reenact the samples that he wanted. This would save on the royalty cost for the record. I believe one of the reasons that Dr. Dre should be studied closely was because he was an innovation in his own field. Everything that he did was hip-hop and wouldn't be mistaken for anything else, but it had such a different spin that it felt new and unexplored. To contrast the West Coast and the East Coast would be to contrast night and day, even though that they're in the same genre. As a listener, I was truly captured the first time I heard the funky keys and synthesizers used on Dr. Dre's records. I was pretty sold on the sound. The vibe is just so cool and smooth that you just have to love it. It leaves an impression on you right away, and you won't forget it. As an industry professional, I applaud Dr. Dre for stepping outside of his boundaries. He explored something new in an industry where it's easy to follow trend. And since he didn't follow that trend, he made something beautiful out of it. Once again, I hope you guys gained something out of my podcast. My name is Akande Davis, and thank you for listening. Bye.